And we have a caution. Or at least, that's what I'm hoping we will be saying quite a bit in today's NASCAR Heat 2 gameplay. Because, of course, NASCAR Heat 2 just recently had a patch, which will hopefully allow the caution flag to come out a bit more frequently than it did in the previous build of this game, and certainly when you take a step back and start thinking about NASCAR Heat Evolution, even though that game still gives me nightmares. The race that we are going to do today, you may have been given away by the car that I'm looking at, which is, of course, the Cole Trickle Throwback for Cody, where we are going to do a race at the Darlington Raceway. Because in addition to the patch, we also had new throwback schemes released for those of us who have the Hot Pass or bought the DLC, whatever. Taking a look at the quick race settings, so this is where you'll see flags all relaxed yellow. In fact, let's see if there's anything. Okay, so no flags, black flags, all relaxed yellow, and all strict yellow. That's what we're testing today. We've got a 13% race distance, 4 times the normal fuel and tire wear, full damage, no stability help, no custom setups, all that good stuff. So let's take the AI, 40 AI, or I guess 39 plus me, but I drive like an AI. So 39 AI, let's take them, see what's going to happen here at Darlington Raceway, and see how often we can get that caution flag to come out. So here we are at Darlington Raceway for what I believe is the first time I've ever played this in NASCAR Heat 2. I don't think I've even played this online, if I can remember correctly. So this is going to be a first time for everything video, but that's probably a good thing considering the caution flag system that we are running. We're going to get lots of cautions, so even if I screw up, hopefully we'll be able to get packed up. So let's get Cole Trickle to the front, hopefully. So here we are at Darlington, ready to go racing. And we are racing. In the Cole Trickle Throwback, going to try to get to the front as quickly as we can here. But first, we have to try a little something. Alright, so we've spun out. No caution there. No caution, no caution. Let's spin out again. There you go. So you can get a caution if you're pretty much stopped on the track, but if you save it, they won't throw the caution. That's a pretty good system, to be honest with you. We're just gonna repair and replace the car just to give us a little bit of fuel if we indeed need it. I should also say this is a single stage race, so no stages in this one. And we're back to racing as we get up behind Derek Cope here. Now off into turn 1. Now at some point in this video, it's like, whoa, get up into the wall just a little bit. Drove it in a little too hard there, to be honest with you. At some point in this video, I'm going to try to dump an AI car and see if that brings out a yellow as well. One complaint I do have about the paint scheme DLC, or jumbo packs as they call them, is that they didn't include the 2 best throwbacks, DiBenedetto's and Danica Patrick's. They didn't include them. It was kind of annoying. I'm like, what the heck, dude? The 2 best throwbacks. Oh, God almighty. Well, are we going to get a caution for that? No, we aren't. So we're going to have to get the car spun out and stop it. There you go. It's just that easy. So nope. Oh, I should pit. Because I need to repair the car because we did get damage. So here we go. Let's try this again. So okay, we've established that we can get the yellow to come out. Now I'd like to drive properly. So I'm just gonna fall into line here at the start, because otherwise I think I'm going to get mollywopped until I can get to the bottom. We're going to lift off just a little bit. Oh, that's too much. So, you know what? I think I've loosened the car up too much. It is wrecking loose. That may be because I'm driving the 51 car. or the fact that maybe they patched it so that loosening up the car actually really loosens up the car. So I was using the previous patches, or I guess the previous build of the game. There really wasn't a patch until now. The idea that, hey, you loosen the car up as much as you possibly can because the default setup is wrecking tight. Well, now we've got the car wrecking loose. As you can just see, wow. Okay, so on the next pit stop, when I assume it will happen, I'm definitely going to have to bring this car in and tighten it up, which is interesting. Because previously, it was, the car was always so tight that really, even when you take all the wedge out of it, you're never really in any fear of spinning out. Now it's kind of the opposite, although I'm starting to get the car, it feels like it's handling quite well now. We're going to see if we can actually get up here into the pack and actually start passing some people. That would be nice. If you really get it, oops, a little too hard into turn 3 there. A little too hard. Got to kind of catch it a few times. And did the spotter just say smoking lap? That's your best. That's an interesting way to put it, spotter. Okay, let's see if we can get up here and really start fighting with DJ Kennington and Derek Cope, because that is life goals right there, folks. When you can race with Derek Cope and DJ Kennington for last place in a Monster Energy race. All right, so we ran around the top of turns 3 and 4 that time, and now in behind Cope and Kennington with 35 laps to go. I'd assume everybody's going to need at least one stop during this race. We've already made quite a few. We've already made, well, I was going to say several, and it came out as quite a few. Figure that one out, folks. Whoa, that's almost contacted a crash between Kennington and Cope. We'll get underneath Kennington at least for now. Gotta be careful in the bottom. Gotta be careful in the bottom. We slid it past Cope. Now in behind Witt in a throwback car. And slice it down the inside of him. Not entirely sure what that is throwing back to. Aside from maybe the booger I picked for my nose this morning, but it's all good. In fact, we've got a non-Darlington throwback car here, but a throwback nonetheless with Jeffrey Earnhardt with the Earnhardt Senior scheme. We'll get underneath him, in behind Corey LaJoy. While the car is in a throwback. Whoa! The driver's name certainly is. Well, we're driving like Cole Trickle. We lost all the positions that we had gained. That's unfortunate. This thing is just, it is wrecking loose. So we're going to try to drive it down here into turn 3. Whee! Wow, that is just... Oh, we got a... Okay, well, Kevin Harvick has crashed down at the pit lane, and now he is... Well, that's brought out the yellow, thankfully, so that's a good thing. So we're going to tighten the car up. That is something that you never usually think you should do in NASCAR Heat 2, but we are going to do that, and we're going to get back to the green here in last place, but next to Kevin Harvick in the throwback scheme. So you guys get to see a nice beer wagon and a throwback scheme all in the same shot. So here we go, getting in behind Cole Witt, bringing the car up through the gears. Let's see if it's a little bit better this time. Now it's tight, and we're stuck on the outside, which is never... Oh, we got the yellow. Well, we brought out the yellow for clipping the wall. That's interesting. So we're going to pit again. I think everything's good from the... I think the car is going to... I should say, I think the car is going to handle better. Now, I just got to make sure that I don't run it too high in the groove this time. So we're just going to sneak in behind Harvick this time. And we're just going to follow this pack through the first and second corner. And I think that's going to be a little bit wiser of a move. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, the car's handling better now. So yeah, it's interesting. It feels like they definitely... Oh no, we wrecked an AI. Well, there we go. Oh, around goes the 4. Okay, yep, okay, perfect. I didn't even mean to wreck an AI car, but I did it. And there you go. We got a yellow for that. So we're not going to pit again. Just stay ahead of Harvick. This car is now looking very worse for wear because it is absolutely smashed to bits. Here we go. And we're racing again at Darlington, and this time we're going to get ahead of the Busch Beer car of Harvick before we get to turn 1, which is good. And now in behind Derek Cope we go. And working underneath Cole Witt and possibly DJ Kennington here. Okay, yeah, now we've got the car working much better. So yeah, I think this patch has really actually improved the game quite a bit. It's added a lot of realism. It's kind of, whoa, there they go again. It's kind of fixed some of the exploits that you could use previously. And I will say, it almost feels like the AI are a bit faster as well. Again, I don't think I've ever raced the AI at Darlington in this game. It's possible I've gone online like once during one of my live streams, but it's all kind of doing pretty well right now. So I saw some tires smoke off in the corner. Not sure if that was somebody getting up into the wall or what. Now underneath Timmy Hill, who should be in a Kmart throwback, but that didn't even happen in real life. As we get underneath Corey LaJoy. And in behind several throwbacks here. Michael McDowell, Ricky Stenhouse, Casey Kane, Landon Castle. Lots and lots of throwbacks up here. As I work through the field, you'll see a lot more. They did put a lot in the game. They just didn't put them all in the game. And like I said previously, why on earth they left the 2 best throwbacks out, which again were DiBenedetto and Danica. I have no idea. So here we go, underneath Stenhouse, trying to get there. Not going to happen this time around. We got to kind of sneak in behind, or sneak in kind of that little space there that Stenhouse and McDowell are leaving. That's Chris Buescher, in fact, not Casey Kane. Similar cars, or similar paint schemes for those two. As we get way on the bottom, that should not have worked, but it did. Now working off of, whoa, turn 4, almost losing the car on the bottom there. Well, at least DiBenedetto's in his purple car. If he's not going to be in his throwback, he can be in the purple car. That's fine with me. As we work our way past Sadler, the car's definitely handling much better now. So, yeah, you can really loosen these cars up and loosen them up to the point where they're undrivable now, which is a nice touch. As we absolutely use up DiBenedetto for committing the cardinal sin of not using a throwback scheme. And now in behind Austin Dillon, who has a Dale Senior throwback, one of like all of the cars that run throwback schemes, run Dale Senior throwback schemes. Just seems to be like a requirement. As we're going to get in behind Dillon here. Looks like maybe another throwback ahead of him. Yes, AJ Allmendinger. That's a throwback to Terry Labonte. So we've kind of got the 80s vibe going on here. If we count them, if we forget that Days of Thunder, I think is based on the 1990 Cup season. As we're going to try to get her underneath Austin Dillon. It's not working at the moment. He closes down on me just a little bit there. And we're going to keep fighting. Man, this is some good... I will give this game credit. It has. I feel like this patch has really improved everything. It just feels like the racing is just, the quality of the racing is just better now. As we've got 16 laps to go in the race. We're going to get some Darlington stripes there, but we were able to somehow clear Austin Dillon, and he did not take a second lunge at us there. I would assume, yeah, we are going to have to pit before the end of the race as well. I assume everybody would have to pit before the end of the race. Oh, as I tried to stick it around the outside of Allmendinger, not going to happen. Not going to happen. But maybe we can stick it around the outside of him going off into turn 1 here. Oh, that's a little bit of contact. And more Darlington stripes are earned here. I think that's Matt Kenseth in another throwback scheme. Whoa, as we pound the wall again. In that throwback scheme that he revealed in the most depressing manner I've ever seen in my life. If you haven't seen the video of Kenseth revealing that throwback scheme, he's like depressed. It's amazing. It's something to behold. As we've got 14 laps to go in the race. Oh, as Kenseth goes up and gets his Darlington stripes. or some more Darlington stripes. As we work our way, trying to get around Allmendinger, Suarez, and this big pack here. It's not happening yet. Whoa, we're going to drive it off real deep into the corner. Oh, we turned Allmendinger. This is going to be yellow, I think. Yeah, he's like stopped in the middle of the track, and yep, that. Good job, game. Again, impressed, quite impressed with this, the way it's going. Okay, so we're starting mid-pack. No, we're not. We're starting 35th. Those repairs were a bad idea. A terrible idea. Well, we're going to get a good restart here. Pass on the inside. Hopefully in the next few patches they can start adding some rules like you can't pass before the restart and you can't pass under the yellow line to play tracks. As I was absolutely wrecking loose coming off of turn number 2 there. Thankfully Elliott Sadler was there to prevent me from completely wrecking there. Oh, that's, again, I'm using Elliott Sadler as kind of a guy to lean on. So get down here into turn 1. Up in the wall goes Busher. And somehow managed to, everybody managed to get through there okay as we just completely use Stenhouse up going down the back straightaway here. And underneath Busher we go. Underneath the Benedetto we go. Very nice. So we're almost back up to where we were previously. Car definitely feels almost even better now than it did in the previous stint. Probably because I repaired it. And it's now not completely destroyed. As we go around the outside of McDowell, that was definitely an interesting move. As again, I saw some tire smoke up there. Uh-oh. Sorry, Suarez. Sorry. That's revenge for taking Larson out of the chase. All right. Through the center we go. Between Allmendinger and Dillon. And we go. Oh, Chase Elliott's in the wall. Let's see if we can get around him coming out of the corner. No, not going to happen. Another car smacked the wall up there. That was Kenseth again. Seems to be very into the walls, or into getting close to the walls. And let's see if we can sneak down underneath Danica, who should be in a throwback scheme but is not. Come on, come on. This is a decent run. I don't like how this is going. All right, on the apron we go. That was not going to work in any universe. Somehow I managed to save it. Oh, Austin Dillon almost took me out there. But everything's okay. Again, it looked like Chase was in the wall over there. Just lifting off the throttle. Just kissing the outside wall there. Sure, why not? Helps me turn a little bit better. How many laps to go do we have? Well, okay, all right, 5 to go. 5 laps to try to get past as many of this pack as we can. So we're getting behind Suarez here. Sneak to the inside, lift off the gas ever so slightly. Now brake him. Whoops, a little too much mustard on that center of the corner. And we just caught the outside wall a little bit. I guess I could maybe try to sneak around the outside of Allmendinger. Whoops, there goes Kenseth into the wall. Lots and lots of guys smacking it today. Ooh, the car was loose off of the corner there. I'm surprised it stuck, but it did. Now off into turn 3. A little bit of contact with Allmendinger. He's just going to go pushing up into the wall. Is that going to bring out a caution? No, he saves it. He saves it. So, with 3 to go, we've got an angry horde of cars all behind me. Now we got to try to chase down Allmendinger as we get it. Ooh, loose off the corner and into the wall we go. So we're coming up to 2 laps to go. The battle with Allmendinger continues. We really drove it off. Yeah, again, we drove it off way too hard into the corner. Well, this is our last opportunity for a yellow, if there's one that's going to come out. As I bounce off the wall there. That is not going to help matters. It's going to allow Landon Castle to look to the outside. We'll just give him a little bit of a cheeky block there. How bad is my car damage? Not really all that bad, all things considered. How many times I've been on the wall. Come on, car. Come on, get around the corner. Okay, 1 to go. Presented by SBC Contractors, Inc. Let's see what we can do. If we can get up to Allmendinger, that would be awesome. Come on, Suarez, hold him up. Nope. Oh, boy. No! Oh. What? What? That's not how that works. That is not how that works. We got a yellow with 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank, and that means maybe that's how the rules should work. I mean, this is ARCA rules, right? The race is guaranteed to end in the green. Okay, whatever. At least they didn't claim authentic rules on the back of the box. Now we got 2 laps to go. Now we're just absolutely trying to wreck everybody. Unintentionally. Whoa, there goes Jeffrey Earnhardt. Around we go, almost. So now down the back straightaway for what I would assume would finally be the second to last time. It's going to be hard to gain about the 10 positions we would need to get back up to where we were pre-caution, but hey, anything's possible. Alright, 1 to go. We know the race won't necessarily end on this lap. Getting behind Dylan here. Getting a good run off. Turn 2. Nope. Around we go again. It's another big one. Oh. Okay. Oh, the overtime line. Oh. Oh. So, that was my look at the new patch for NASCAR Heat 2. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the throwback schemes, and hopefully you weren't too frustrated with the racing, even though this was kind of how it needed to be. We needed to see what the yellow flags were like, and obviously, as you can see, we could bring out some yellow flags fairly easily. And for those of you who always want to see the results, Kyle Larson won, and down through the rest of the field, you can see everybody who runs a throwback scheme, because of course, their number plate is a little bit different. Of course, we finished 38th, which is pretty par for the course for the 51 car. So you can't fault the game for being unrealistic in the results, because I feel like this is pretty accurate to how a Darlington race would have gone in real life. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe for more NASCAR content, and we will see you in the next video.